Today we will be talking about what happened to Devon and Jihoon after 90 Day Fiancé. We will be looking into Devon's recent statements about the show, her relationship and divorce with Jihoon, as well as revealing their son's diagnosis. Devon Clegg is claiming that her 90 Day Fiancé storyline with Jihoon Lee was 96% scripted on 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way Season 1 and only 50% real in Season 2. Single mom Devon was barely 20 when she met 27-year-old Jihoon on a dating app.
I had just gotten out of a relationship with another guy. I was just so fed up with American men. And I said, screw it, I'm downloading an international dating app and whatever happens, happens. Jihoon super liked me.
Jihoon traveled from South Korea to the United States to meet Devon. They went to a love hotel, had some wine, and had a lot of fun, only to end up pregnant. That is when the couple applied to be on 90 Day Fiancé. Devon claims that at the time Jihoon visited her again, when she was further along in her pregnancy, they were legally married, while on 90 Day Fiancé she seemed to be seeking Jihoon's parents' approval. According to Devon, neither she nor Jihoon wanted to get married, and it was his parents' idea. Devon implied that she and Jihoon didn't have feelings towards each other. The 90 Day Fiancé cast member continued that while the show made it look like she was intending to move to South Korea, as it is The Other Way spin-off, she never wanted to actually move. She was in the country for just 7 days to film some segments. One of the few real scenes was Devon finding out about Jihoon's past and deaths, which according to her she found out about on camera. Devon said that once they were approved to film on the second season, she did move to South Korea, and the second season was 50% real. However, she claims that after the tea house segment, the couple was only in it to get paid. Interestingly, despite the first season being 96% fake, according to Devon, it was a fun experience she didn't regret doing, while she does regret doing the season 2. On an Instagram live, Devon complained about the low pay on 90 Day Fiancé.
How much do they pay for the show? They don't pay jack squat. So they pay $1,000 an episode. So every episode you're on is $1,000. Most seasons only have 12 episodes, and most people are only on 6 episodes. So most people only made like $6,000 their whole episode, which is so little. Like, that's not even union rates. Like, Chris did I'm not gonna say how much he made, but Chris did was it Nissan? I can't remember. He did a car commercial, and he shot for like 2 days for a car commercial, and just that 2 days he did for the car commercial, he made more than I made doing 2 seasons of 90 Day Fiancé. And then, like, when I talk to other reality people, they're getting paid like $250,000 a season. So it's not like they can't pay people. The show's #1 and made all this money. They don't pay talent anything, which is so ridiculous. And they don't pay the kids, which they should. I think they legally have to. I don't know how that works. It's all a mess. My theory was they wanted to keep us all poor.
On The Other Way Season 2, Devon stayed in Korea for a couple of months until the pandemic hit. Jihoon's version of the story was that Devon traveled to the United States promising to come back, and they never officially broke up. Meanwhile, Devon claimed that during her time in South Korea, Jihoon mistreated her daughter by pulling her hair. Jihoon admitted he indeed did that, lightly, as a form of discipline. Devon previously shared that she was fleeing South Korea in horror, and 90 Day Fiancé producers were aware of the situation and offered her free counseling and an advancement on her pay for the season. However, despite claiming that she sent them some footage proving her allegations, the storyline didn't make it onto TV. Devon further claimed on social media that neither she nor Jihoon ever had romantic feelings towards each other, and that they were faking it for 90 Day Fiancé and their YouTube channel while not even sleeping in the same bed together. She said that they broke up in November 2019, which is a contradiction to what Jihoon said in August of 2020. But Devon continued, saying that after she got pregnant again in South Korea, they wanted to make it work, but after she miscarried, they broke up for good. According to Devon, this happened when they were filming interviews for the show in the United States, and she only returned to South Korea for a couple of more months to finish filming the season. With regards to the alleged mistreatment, Devon says that Ji-hoon stayed at his parents' after she witnessed it. She claims that he was only allowed supervised visits. Devon also claimed that she decided to stop filming on 90 Day Fiancé after the producers approached her and Ji-hoon to film for Happily Ever After spin-off. According to Devon, this happened after she told them about Ji-hoon's treatment of her daughter. Back in 2020, following the breakup confirmation, a lot of fans were reaching out to Ji-hoon to help him secure his rights for custody of his son. They managed to convince Ji-hoon to start a GoFundMe campaign to raise funds for the legal case, as well as a defamation case against Devon, which he agreed to do pro bono. However, Ji-hoon had disagreements with the organizers of his GoFundMe, and he decided to shut down his campaign after it raised $17,000. He received a bill from his lawyer with an outstanding amount of almost $12,000 on top of the GoFundMe funds. Following the failed legal case, Ji-hoon stopped posting on social media, and he removed pictures of his son from his profile. On May 23, 2022, Devon announced that she is officially divorced. Quote from Devon's social media: "After an almost 2-year battle, I am officially divorced. I couldn't be happier. This journey was very difficult and draining. After my ex had fired his lawyer, he never showed up to court nor took up visits. After almost a year of the judge postponing and extending dates for my ex to respond, we finally made it to court. After a year of frustration, I can finally close this chapter. For people asking, I was awarded full soul and physical custody. I can finally speak out about my experience and the hell we went through as a family. I plan on releasing a video soon." According to Devon, Ji-hoon was approved to have visitation with his son under the condition of taking anger management classes. Devon claims that Ji-hoon and his family have not reached out to Taeyang in almost 2 years. Quote, "In October it will be officially 2 years since he has tried to call or reach out to Taeyang. During the GoFundMe and divorce, he never reached out. His team tried to claim we were preventing him from reaching out, which we proved false. It was the other way around. We tried to reach out and even had to schedule webcam visits, which we never got a response for. This was the main reason why I was awarded full custody during the divorce. Now it is permanent." She further claims none of Ji-hoon's family reached out to her after she left Korea. She said that in her personal opinion, Ji-hoon was only in it for the show. Devon says that based on her experience, it is common in South Korea for a parent to disappear after the divorce and pretend nothing ever happened. The 90 Day Fiancé star also promised to finally release the documentary about her experience with Ji-hoon and the alleged incidents in the upcoming months. Following the breakup with Ji-hoon, Devon moved on and started a new relationship. At the beginning of May 2022, Devon announced that she is pregnant with her boyfriend of 2 years, Topher, after suffering a miscarriage with him last year. The couple doesn't know the gender of the baby yet. Devon has always claimed that her kids, Drascilla and Taeyang, are very close to Topher, whom they see as a father figure. The former 90 Day Fiancé cast member said she doesn't think that her son remembers his dad, and he calls Topher his dad now. She further said that Topher would love to adopt her children. Devon has recently shared that her and Ji-hoon's son has been diagnosed with leukemia. Devon's publicist told TMZ, 3-year-old Taeyang was diagnosed with B-cell acute lymphoblastic leukemia last week, a type of blood cancer that's more common in young children. He's been in the hospital ever since and is expected to stay there for a while. He's already started chemo treatments and is awaiting further procedures. Devon was told this will be a long 2-year process with a high success rate of full recovery in 5 years. According to the GoFundMe page started by Devon's mother, Taeyang took countless trips to the ER before a specialist told them he had cancer cells. The family is looking to raise $50,000 to cover expenses. Devon's mother noted in her statement, Quote, because of his age and childhood leukemia, his mother will have to be his full-time caregiver and not just his loving mom. For these reasons, she will not be able to continue her line of work. According to the GoFundMe campaign, which I will link in the description of this video, all the raised funds will go towards Taeyang's care and medical bills. Devon called Taeyang's diagnosis the saddest point of her life. According to Devon, Ji-hoon did not respond after she tried to contact him about his son's diagnosis. Quote from TMZ. We are told Devon attempted to contact Ji-hoon about their son's diagnosis, but has been unsuccessful. He has her and her family's numbers, emails, and social media blocked. She even tried contacting Ji-hoon's father, but was unsuccessful. Ji-hoon is yet to address Devon's recent statements and his son's diagnosis.